WTF 187FM.
This is Dirty D coming to you live from the booty hole. This is a special broadcast we have here today. We have some very interesting people here, and we went through great lengths to get these people here because I had to go through some security clearance, make sure that the studio is clean and secure. And of course, nobody can just enter in the booty hole without giving a proper reach around, So, before I give the great pleasure and honor to introduce him, I do have other hosts that help host with WTF 187FM. I have on my left the great Ernie Anderson.
Hey, welcome. I'm here.
Ernie Anderson did an amazing job here.
Thank you.
He has his
Thank you.
segment entitled BPS, Black People Suck.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And he has a great program there. Don't fall too hard on the name, because
please
it's not
don't.
anything racist.
Not at all. No.
He picks at the negative stereotypes, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because we love our black people. We have our black people here that's educated and well established, well informed, and definitely well spoken.
Absolutely.
And of course, we donate a lot of money to their charities and HBCUs, if you will.
Donate $2 million to them.
But of course, they go against the ghetto black people.
Oh, I hate them so much.
The ones that always play the race card when there's no need to.
Absolutely. Every time they do that.
Shoplifting for Walmart when they're driving around in a brand new Mercedes or a Lexus.
It's like, what's the point of that?
Those that got those priorities not in order, you know what I'm saying?
It's terrible. It's horrible. Bullshitters.
So we have Ernie Anderson.
Yeah, yo.
And then on my right, Dan the douchebag.
There he is. There he is. Our sidekick.
Yeah.
What's
He's
up,
awesome.
guys?
Dan the douchebag, man. You made it into the fold.
Yes, he did.
Thanks,
You're
I
doing
did.
good. You're hanging in there.
Thank you.
I'm proud
Thank
of
you.
him.
Wow, too
Doing
good to
real
be in.
good. And, I'm proud of you guys. You're making some waves.
Absolutely.
WTF 187FM.
We're bringing it home, man. Bringing it home.
Oh, yeah,
So we
absolutely.
did good and have people there. And we have another person to introduce.
Yeah.
And
Looking right at him.
Yep.
this person here really needs no introduction.
Oh, he really don't.
But,
Hey, amazing guy.
ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-oh.
for the first time in radio history,
Should give him a drum roll.
we have
Yeah, let's get the journal going.
Mr. 45 and Mr. 47,
Uh-oh.
President of
Yes.
the United States of America.
What's his name?
President,
What's his name?
the Honorable Donald J. Trump.
Hello, guys. Hello.
It feels, it's, I have to say, I really have to say,
Oh, man.
it's an honor to be sitting in front of you.
Yes, it
Mr.
is.
Thank you.
Really an honor.
Thank you. Thank you
because
so much. Thank you.
a lot of people here don't really like to get into politics.
Well, I do.
But you're
That's true.
truly the people's president,
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Thank
a
you.
man of honor, a man of integrity, and truly a man of transparency.
Absolutely.
yeah.
A real
Thank you,
fucking
sir.
president.
Since you
It's a real
took
hero.
office, you have been 110%
Oh, yeah.
transparent.
All day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I'm made to
you,
do
you-
that.
I mean,
Absolutely.
you really have them cameras follow you everywhere.
I mean, everywhere.
You get press
Oh, yeah.
conferences as you sign executive orders, right?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
How
I
many
do.
executive orders have you actually signed?
To date, we signed about 40.
Wow.
40.
Oh, man.
Still going.
It's still going.
Of course,
Going
the
Still got a
strong.
lot more to go.
Going
biggest
strong.
one.
Yeah.
At least with me, I feel the biggest executive order that you signed was to get these damn illegal migrants out of here.
Get these
Oh, yeah.
bastards
Oh, yeah.
out of here, man.
These dirty
Please.
spoons.
That was my day
These
one.
motherfuckers are annoying.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah. That was my
day
gotta
one to
keep
do.
looking at you, man. I mean, you're just
Thank you.
a godsend, if you will.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah.
very
This
much.
country was going to hell in a handbasket.
It definitely
Oh, yeah.
was.
Tell you
The
that.
fifth
Oh,
level of
It
hell.
definitely was.
Yes,
It definitely was.
horrible.
It was going to hell in a
But I
handbasket.
have to say, I mean, you look well rested.
Thank you,
And I
sir.
mean, you have been non-stop press conferences, appearances,
Non-stop.
Oh, yeah.
speeches that you've been making.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't even look like you need a nap or anything.
Oh,
You're just
no.
on go mode.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
Oh,
Tell me,
yeah.
how do you have so much energy? And I mean, for a established man as yourself, because
Thank you.
Right.
you're in your 70s, right?
I'm 78.
Don't even look it.
No, you
I'm
don't.
78.
Don't even look it.
Don't even
You're
look.
Thank you.
70s and you're running circles around the people in their 50s. Let me tell you that.
Well,
Run
I
circles
try-
around me.
I try to stay fit. Try to stay
This
fit.
is an honor, sir.
Absolutely.
Complete honor.
Thank you.
Donald Trump and the booty all
But
man.
yeah.
That's what I was
That's the
thinking.
What do
Yeah.
you want to say? First and foremost,
I just want
to
to
the
say,
people and for that listens or even tries to listen, because we got a lot of weird individuals that calls in.
it's a weird station. It's a weird station.
What do you want to say to the 81 million people that voted for you?
I do.
And then the, I think 68 or 69 million people that can't stand you, but they have to look at you.
Fuck
The
them.
delusional Democrats.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty
the
much-
Democrats.
That's pretty much what they are. They're delusional. They're like to lie on me, and they try to bring me through the fire.
That's right.
And I prevailed and got a lot of things overturned, a lot of things
Right.
that was pretty much swept under the rug because they see that the truth is staring right them in their face. And I stand for truth and justice, and I'm going to fight for the truth and justice
Well,
for the people
That's
here.
pretty interesting.
That's
because,
deep.
Definitely is.
Absolutely.
Definitely is.
Absolutely.
the people here,
Yeah, that's the people.
they see the results you did, and I mean, you did way more. Like you said, you did more in less than 2.5 weeks
Oh, yeah. I had to
than
do
that
it.
old decrepit Sleepy Joe did in 4
Blowing them
years.
out.
Yeah.
Didn't even know we had a
Definitely.
president.
He was a real. He was a real.
He was an
He was an
absentee
asshole.
president.
I'd say
Absentee.
Dickhead.
liability, if you will.
That was very good. He was a.
He was a liability.
He definitely was.
Thorn in
A
our
thorn in
ass.
America's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had the Kamala Harris, the
Oh.
failed
Yeah.
VP.
Don't start on that
That's
bitch.
actually no one even picked.
No one did.
Hell no.
No one voted for
No
her.
one. No one
She
did.
just came up like
She
a herpy.
came dead last.
He said
She came like a
behind,
herpy.
Andrew
That's funny.
Yang.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
And people seen more of a future with Andrew Yang
Yeah.
than
He's a good
that
guy.
woman.
Yeah. She just came out of nowhere like a herpy bump.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Andrew Yang was
Anglos
It's
are
better.
right.
really an honor for you to be in the booty hole, if you say.
Sound of that, eh?
Wow.
Trump in the booty hole.
Donald Trump in the booty.
Funny.
But I think some of our constituents here, as you see, Ernie Anderson and Dave the douchebag,
Yeah.
also have some questions for you.
Well, I'm here.
Hopefully,
I'm here for you.
you answer them to the best of your abilities, even though you're doing an amazing
I
job
definitely will.
in this country here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I will answer
Yeah,
them about the
absolutely.
abilities.
Let's take it.
So, I have a question for you. First and foremost, thank you, for standing up here, and also, you're just an amazing guy, man. I mean, I can't even fathom that I'm standing here in front of a living, well, and active president.
Right.
But I must say, besides, all the salutations, Mike, one question that came to mind. I mean, of course, it's already evident, but what gives that bimbo-ass lying bitch Kamala has the gall to even go against you?
Right.
I mean, this is just completely idiotic. This is like out of the league. It's like, it's like Pee-wee minor league baseball going against the Yankees.
It was a slaughter.
I mean, this is really like, I don't even know what the hell was she thinking. And then, I mean, she pulled out all the stops.
Yeah, she
man.
definitely did, and it went terrible for her.
Well, wasn't she in debt $22 million with that campaign?
Yeah.
I mean,
it was a tragedy.
she pulled out all the stops.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a
celebrities
tragedy.
wouldn't even think to even vote for her was coming out of the woodwork. Just just voting this witch.
Yeah, it's a tragedy.
The witch bitch. Like, I'm really trying to be nice here, but damn,
Nah, don't be nice
she
to her.
just sucks.
Yeah, she definitely do suck very badly.
But I mean, I honestly like I mean, I know I'm asking a lot of questions here, but it's like you is just untouchable. And then with those failed, assassination attempts, I think that's exactly what it was, because
They're losers. They're losers.
these motherfuckers is like, you have to get up pretty early in the late afternoon to really think you can pull off some bullshit like that.
Oh yeah.
Some
I mean, if I
Democrats.
was me, because I was in Nam, I was in Vietnam.
Thank you for your
and
service.
my sights is one of one. I mean, perfect.
I can imagine.
I mean, straight. I mean, I'm aiming for your head. I'm aiming for your head, and I'm going to get your head. But these guys, man, it got to be the grace of God that protected you.
It certainly
And I'm
was.
so glad that you're still here, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah,
And
absolutely.
you're really leading the example, and you breaking the mold. I mean, I don't think no one else ever come close to how you run in this country. And I mean,
Not
it's
at
really
all.
definitely an honor to be sitting in front of you, Mr. President.
Absolutely.
I really do.
I really
Absolutely.
appreciate you. Thank you.
And then the other question I have is, I mean, it's not really related. I mean, what are we going to do, right? Because this could be charge, this could be controversy.
Right.
But one question that some of the people that refuse, of course, rightfully so, but rightfully, they wanted to know, will there ever be an abolishment of this whole sex offender registry thing?
Oh,
I mean,
please.
because a lot of friends that I know, right, their offenses was like 15, 20 years ago, 30 years ago,
Yeah.
and these guys are still on there. I mean, these people's not even the same people 5 years ago. Never
Right.
alone they committed this offense maybe 20, 30 years ago, and they still on there.
Yeah, they changed
I
their
mean,
life
what is the
around.
whole point of that?
Right.
It's just-
they
It's
changed
kind of
their
like,
life
okay,
around.
you got a slap on the wrist, right?
Yeah.
But then every year or every 9 months or 3 months or 6 months, whatever the stipulations is, they just keep coming around and slapping you on the wrist, slapping you on the wrist, slapping you on the wrist. You can't do this, you can't do that, can't be in front of a certain few from schools, you can't do this and you can't do that. I mean, this is just completely like, it's like enough, isn't it? I mean, I would understand, right, if you was like on probation and you have to be on that shit,
Yeah, it's over the
then
top.
okay, that fits the bill. Or like if you really had like a violent offense, like you really did something crazy, like really tongue in cheek on some
Right.
front of the newspapers and like almost O.J. Simpson styled
O.J.
like
famous
crime.
shit.
Some big,
Then
big
maybe I
stuff.
would understand, but
Very big,
Right.
very
you
big.
have some people like that's on that list just for taking a dick on taking a piss, not knowing it was in a school zone. They don't even have to necessarily be in front of a school.
Right.
They
Right.
just happen to be actually down the street. Like for example, let's say you're working on your car, you're not really at your house, and there's no bathroom around, so you just think, hey, let me just take a piss right behind my car.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Somebody can just witness that, call in the police, you get locked up, and next thing you know, you're on the sex offender registry for indecent exposure, and you just happen to be in a school zone.
Bingo.
And people is actually on that list for that.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
mean, technically victimless cases.
Yeah, it is.
Victimless cases, it ain't up there. I mean, I gotta understand, like, why is it there, and can you, with your power, would you be able to actually disband it or at least edit this thing?
Yeah, don't do
Gut
it.
it from the inside out, because you're doing an amazing job. You got your people in lined up in the best positions there, and they have to do something with this, because this is like America is like, and this is all Democrat led, you know. So it was a Democrat that put this in there.
Yeah,
It was.
absolutely.
Of course, you know, Andrew Cuomo. You know, that was your, you know, I would say your favorite boy. You know, you both came from Queens, right? That's the tale of two cities, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Two
And also,
cities.
do you still have problems with him?
No, I don't.
You have problems with Cuomo?
I don't have problems
I
with
didn't even know he
Cuomo.
did.
I really don't have any problems.
Because, you know,
with him.
he's not even, you know, the governor anymore. Of course, we all know that.
Yeah.
And he got ostracized by his own party.
Yeah.
Right? They tell him.
You know, that's crazy. I mean, he got ostracized by that potato skin, fat head. I can't stand that bitch. Letitia James.
Oh,
right?
yeah, she's
yeah.
horrible.
She's horrible.
very-
Isn't she fucking horrible?
Yeah, she's a terrible
She looked like
person.
she sniffed the bottom of jock straps. I mean, come on.
Wow.
I mean, really. I mean, if I was a sex offender, I definitely wouldn't rape her. She wouldn't even be on my list.
She's not on my
Hell
list to
no.
rape anybody. No one at all. Absolutely
I mean,
not.
she's just horrible.
Yeah.
She looks like she carries an odor. I mean, literally. I mean,
That's funny.
if
That's funny.
if she was to even have a sex tape out, it would be so barbaric.
Oh, that's
It'll be
horrible.
barbaric.
That's very horrible.
You know, it's like
Nasty.
she'll probably be the victim to call in because we have a law line, right? That's sponsored by us, the We Sue for You law line.
Right.
Yeah, We Sue
we
for
have
You.
actual promotion going on talking about have you or a loved one had sex with a walrus? That would be the fucking walrus.
Never knew that.
I may have half a mind to even call in and say that, hey, yeah, I had sex with a walrus. Her name was Letitia James. I mean, come on.
That's clever.
I mean, that
very
bitch,
clever.
oh my God, she's built like a linebacker.
Wow.
Yeah,
She
she
looked
is.
like she could change a few oil changes in a car. I mean, she's just horrible.
She would not touch my
I
D's.
mean,
Yeah.
completely, just off the,
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, she's a horrible
Disgusting.
person.
You know,
Very
I
bad.
mean, you're just amazing. I mean, you're just shooting these questions down left and right. You're just awesome. You're spry. You're hip, and I mean, not a sign of slowing down at all.
Not at all.
And definitely your son Baron. He's definitely walking in your footsteps.
Isn't he
Oh,
amazing?
yeah.
I mean,
Isn't he great?
yeah.
Do you think? I mean,
He's an awesome guy.
I could see him as the next president. Of course, you know, after you,
Oh,
I hope
hell
he can
yeah.
try to get a third term.
He can
You think he
be.
can get a third term?
We possibly can. We're working
hope
on
so.
that.
Oh man, I
Definitely
hope you
could.
did, man. Because people saying, we'll probably run you until 2033. I hope forever, because you know, have you all these presidents. You know, you have these prime ministers. I mean, Vladimir Putin. He's been in there for what, since the early 2000s, right?
Almost
Yeah,
20
for a long
years.
time.
And he's still president. Nobody's telling him to come down.
Oh,
No.
because he runs his
Kim
country.
Jong Un, he's still president.
He runs
Yeah.
his country
I mean,
too.
it's odd. It's like they want to limit the president so bad, but you have these old ass farts in Senate, right?
Yeah.
They've been in there since the 70s, the 80s, early 90s, and they still in there. I mean, worth millions of dollars, and they fucking telling us what we need to do.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to get up out of there. I mean, for real, they've been in there for too damn long. I mean, what is your take on that?
Well,
Yeah,
the thing
please.
is, we have to go through Senate,
Right.
and then that case into an executive order to limit their power and their time there as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely.
And then we also have to do what we have to do on our part to
sounds
make sure they
good.
don't happen again.
sounds good.
But we definitely could do
I
that.
definitely get you on that one.
We
yeah.
definitely could do that. Nights they can probably do a third
I mean,
term.
absolutely. I mean, this is really some real like dictatorship, but yet they said they got to protect democracy when they're actually protecting ignorance, and they're promoting ignorance.
They are.
They're force feeding this shit, and they're like eating this shit up. And then when you get into the debate, they regurgitate the same shit that's been debunked, if not is considered disinformation, or they've been misinformed all along, and they walking like this is the law.
Yeah.
And it's like just a simple Google search, even though Google is impartial, they somewhat on the side of being democratic, but even a Google search can lead you to sources that could prove otherwise than what they're saying. And they
Right.
still regurgitating this shit.
It's the
Them
blind
morons.
I mean,
leaders.
it's just completely, I
Step-
mean, I
Yeah.
gave up on them a long time ago, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, them
me too.
morons.
Anytime you join a party where your sign is a donkey, that tells you the qualities is completely lowbrow.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a donkey. A donkey is, in its actual figurative sense and literal sense is a stubborn mule.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
Something that's ignorant, that don't want to accept change. They just want to keep going with the same monotony, the same ignorance. They just don't want to do anything.
That's the
truth.
But as an elephant,
Oh yeah.
right? The elephant is the sign of the Republican Party, is someone that is strong, something that's mighty, as well as something that is just as wise. It's
Right.
wise, it's wisdom. That's why every Republican I came across, they were educated, they was well spoken, and they backed everything by facts. There's like every Republican I met, it seemed like they reading off of a paper that was due tomorrow, and they stayed up all night. And I mean, they did not plagiarize. I mean, these guys, these Republicans, they bring the A game.
Oh, yeah.
These Democrats is like they cheat off of someone else's paper just to say, hey, yeah, I did my homework. Well, you know damn well you didn't. You just was out partying, probably sucking dick, getting your ass fucked, and then you had to sit next to the little Asian guy just to copy off his paper just for you to get a D so you can go on to the next class. They don't do their homework.
They don't.
They really don't do their homework.
No.
I mean, this is, you know, I mean, I have to explain that to you. You know everything about them. You know, you grew up with them. You know, you knew these guys. And now the same people that's wanted you down were the people years ago that was around you smiling in your face. I mean, this is crazy, right?
It's pretty much the blind being the blind and the fate being the fate.
And then another woman, Whoopi, what's her name? Whoopi Goldturd?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldturd, yeah. Whoopi Goldberg, you know. Another listener called her Whoopi Wappenberger, but it's Whoopi Goldturd. She, you know, she and the network, that they think they lost almost $1 billion with your beautiful wife. And your wife is awesome, by the way. She's an awesome lady.
Thank you so much.
Awesome mother, awesome first lady.
Thank you.
And your wife walked up almost $1 billion because of the slander and the libel that they do. I mean, why is the show on the air still?
That's
it
my
should be
question.
That
canceled.
show is completely trash.
Dumpster fire.
You have pretty much like 4 or 5 postpartum or what is it?
Menopausal.
When they don't have their period no more.
It's
Menopausal.
What is that?
Postmenopausal.
Yeah. Post-hormonal was like, yeah, they're just sitting there talking. Just a bunch of old, dusty, dried up vaginas talking shit.
Yeah.
And they have all these people that's in the audience cheering and laughing and just egging them on.
Yeah.
It's like they don't touch grass. I mean, they just garbage. Just, ugh.
I may take
blind
them off
and the
myself.
blind.
I may take them down too.
I can't believe it.
I may take
you
them
know,
off
but
air.
You're just so awesome, man. I know you have to go, but we just had to like really pick your brain a little bit. And my last question, I know I said my last question, but my last question is, do you think, you know, in pardoning the mayor, I heard you say you was going to pardon the mayor of New York City, that's Eric Adams. You know, technically he was a Republican.
He was.
Yeah, he was a Republican because he knew he couldn't get the Republican vote, and plus you already had the other Republican that was running. He's like the leader of the Guardian Angels that was around since the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, Sliwa.
And it's Sliwa.
Yeah,
His name
Sliwa.
was Sliwa. And what it was told to me was that he was a Republican, but he had to change his party to Democrat just to get the Democrat vote because he knew the Democrats was too stupid to just figure who's who and what is what.
Yeah.
And because he was a black man, you know, they know we're going to put somebody in color and power, that whole DEI crap.
Yes,
Right.
And you see now his own party turned against him, and he's like, oh my God, he may do a Cuomo.
Oh,
Where he's
yeah.
going to get rid of the Democrat affiliates and then go straight independent.
Right.
Just like RFK Jr.
It's not
Yeah.
far-fetched.
I mean, with him, do you think you're going to party him? And then if anything, would you consider, at least making amends or getting into Cuomo? I mean, because to be honest, even though he was a Democrat, I think he went independent now because I did him.
Right.
Do you think that you could probably work with Cuomo?
Well, I definitely would consider
good
pardoning
idea.
Adams, but
That'd be
Cuomo,
a
I
good
may be able
idea.
to do that too.
That would be awesome.
I may do that too.
Imagine if Cuomo was in your cabinet.
Oh,
that'd be
man.
something.
That would be, no one would even think that. That would be like a side swipe from, I mean, you like somebody getting hit by a Mack truck, carrying a trailer full of like love seats, man. I mean, that would be amazing.
It definitely
Oh,
would
yeah.
be.
You two working together, or at least try to get something together. That'd be amazing.
Well, you
It
never
would be.
know.
I really would hope that would come into fruition.
You'll never
That's how
know.
I
really
You
do.
really
Tale of
never
two
know.
cities.
Well, Mr. President, it was just amazing talking to you. Me, Dan the Douchebag, and Dirty D. I mean, we're just amazing to have you here at WTF 187FM.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, this is just an honor, sir, and it's just a privilege to just talk to you and everything else. So before you go, you have anything that you want to say before you head out? 'Cause I know you're going to have another interview, probably going to see you on live for like another 20, 30 minutes.
All
That's
right.
if the press is not standing outside the butthole of these butt cheek with a microphone,
They
right?
probably are. They probably are. They are all
man.
over the place. They really are all over the place. It's hard to dump them, but I just get them straight on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to keep the pressure on them. Keep the pressure on.
Oh, yeah.
Get these illegals out of here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And definitely, get rid of these taxes. These taxes is killing us,
Oh,
man.
my
I
God.
know.
Do you think our timeline that you can get rid of these taxes and stuff, or get rid of the IRS and turn it to the ERS, as you said? Was it the ERS?
It's the ERS.
Oh, man.
ERS.
How is that working out?
It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah, it's going to take time.
It's going to take over.
It's going to take time.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. It's truly an honor for you stopping in at WTF 187FM.
Thanks,
This is
man.
going live. So, guys, United States of America, President 45 and 47, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you, guys. So see you later.
Coming to you live from the booty hole.
Another weird name. That's a weird name.
Oh, man, this is amazing.
See you guys
All right,
later.
we're going to come back. We're going to pay some bills. Here's some, the sponsor, a little word from our sponsor. I can't even speak. My God, this is amazing. It's like being a kid in a candy store.
Right?
Oh, my God. Donald Trump, everybody.
There he
Your
is.
kids at home. This is not your children broadcasting. WTF 187.
Have you or a loved one had sex with a walrus? Millions upon millions of dollars has been set aside for men and women who have sexual relations with the walrus. Either it be at a zoo, in a tropical location, or at a dive bar. You may be entitled to compensation. For more information, please call us at the We Sue For You Law Line. That's the We Sue For You Law Line. That's 1-800-OH-SHIT. That's 1-800-OH-SHIT. Mention WTF 187FM for 10% off any legal fees.